Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am sharing my número 6, secreto número 6, number 6 secret of how I am able to save money and live a happy life. So here you go. Number 6 is you have to change your mindset and grow through your mistakes. So that basically means you got to learn from all the past mistakes that you've done. And I've done quite a bit, you guys. I really have. I don't know why this lighting sucks. Maybe you can see me better there. So basically, learn, and remember all the stuff that you went through, what didn't work for you, why it didn't work, and what you could do better. You know, you have to think and switch it up. Instead of being a people pleaser, you have to learn to please your own self, to love yourself, and switch it up like that. What benefits me versus looking good and trying to act like everybody else. So I'm sure many of us have done the mistake of borrowing money at an extremely high rate, using credit cards and not paying it off in time, so now you get charged. Same thing with, like, unfortunately, a mortgage. Anytime you borrow money, you typically pay interest. For those of you very, very lucky that have 0% interest, I hope that you take advantage and pay it before you start getting charged interest. But, you know, most of us have an interest rate if we're going to be borrowing some kind of money. But, you know, back in the day, we were financing cars, wasted so much money financing cars, because when you go to a dealership, you guys, you pay top dollar. You want to sell your vehicle, you go to a dealership and they give you bottom dollar. So make that make sense. You get hardly anything for your vehicle, and then they want to sell you something for top dollar. That makes no sense. And then you get charged interest for borrowing money for financing a car. So, I mean, all this stuff all these mistakes that we've done, you know, I have learned little by little. It took me a while, but I learned, and I don't ever want to have to be in that position again. That's why I make sure to have an emergency fund, and I'm working to rebuild my emergency fund back to where it was. But that is a big deal, you guys. Having some kind of funds, you know, just put back for just in case anything, gives you such a great peace of mind. It really does. It helps you not become desperate when situations come, because they always come. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are, male, female, you know, young, old, it doesn't matter. Things always happen. And if you know that you have some savings, you know, you can breathe easier. You're just like, oh, well, this came up, and you stress out a little bit, and then you realize, oh, it's okay. We got it covered. We have enough money to pay the deductible for this house. We can repair it, no problem. We have enough money to go get a major repair done on a vehicle. No problem. We got it covered. Otherwise, it's like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? What do I need to do? Go get a loan, go get payday loans if you qualify. If you don't qualify, then what are you going to do? And you just stress out and lose your hair and you overeat. I don't know. Some people are emotional eaters. For me, when I get upset, I can't eat. I get mad, I cannot eat. If I'm bored, then I can eat. If I'm social, then I can eat. You know, in those happy moments, I can eat. If I'm stressed or upset, or, you know, just those kind of emotions, I cannot. I can't eat. I lose a lot of weight, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So if you see me chunky, it's because I'm happy. Just kidding. So basically, you guys, don't fall for it. You have to think for yourself. You know, don't try to keep up with anybody, because they more than likely are not making sure that your bills are paid, that you're taken care of, that your health is good, that you're eating right, that you have enough clothes, that you have shelter, that you have a vehicle you can get back and forth to work or to your medical appointments. They're not worried about that. All they're doing is just, you know, in your ear telling you how good they have it, and they're financed up the wazoo too. A lot of people, what they show you is just the best of their life. They don't show you all their problems. They don't show you their struggles. They don't show you anything like that. They just have a facade and trying to look as good as they can look, which, you know, it probably makes them feel better. But at the same time, you see it and you might get jealous, like, well, why can't I have a nice car? Or I need a new car too, or my car's been messing up. And, you know, they have a nice car. Oh, it must be nice to have a different vehicle. It must be nice to have that nice house. It must be nice to have a new dress. It must be nice, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case may be, you know, because they're just showing you the best part of them. And, you know, in a way, it's nice to see that. And we should be happy for people. But when you cannot afford something, and then you try to keep up with some other people, that's when you get in trouble. That's when more than likely you're gonna go use your credit card and go on a shopping spree. You're gonna go and finance a new vehicle that you probably can't afford, because most people cannot afford the vehicle payments now. They are ridiculous. They're like $500, $800, $1,200 for a vehicle. That used to be like a super high rent. Now that's just for a car. That's not even maintenance. That's not even insurance. That's not any of that. And then you lose value on a vehicle. Like, at least if you were getting a house and you had a mortgage, typically the value increases for a home, and a car, forget it. As soon as you take it out of the lot, you already lost thousands of dollars. I even hear of people getting pickups that are like $80,000+ for a pickup truck. It's not even something that is gonna make you money. People just buy it because it's nice, it's shiny, it's new, it's fancy. You know, so-and-so has one, so I have to get one. And now you're $100,000 in debt. And it's something that's going down in value. All for what? For what, you guys? Just to look as good as your neighbor, to look as good as your friend, to look as good as whomever. But in reality, most of those people are stressed. They are in debt, they're stressed, they're having a hard time, they're fighting in their households, they're fight about money. I think that's like the number one thing that people get divorced over is money, finances. You know, you have to learn to strategize your life, to change the way you think, because schools and society and all kinds of other, you know, normal things, normal people will teach you what will keep them rich, not you. So some of the examples of the mistakes that I did, that we did, was payday loans. We went out to eat way too many times. We traded in vehicles. We bought vehicles that were too expensive for us. We bought multiple vehicles and motorcycles. Trade in a vehicle every few years, every couple years. There for a while, we did it even more often. We would get multiple vehicles. Oh my God. Just thinking about it is like, what in the world were we thinking? Like, keeping up with the Joneses, really. Just on that rat race. Keeping yourself in a rut. That's all it is. And it's sad. It's sad to look back, but you know, sometimes experience is the best teacher, because people can tell you till they're blue in the face and you're still gonna do what you're gonna do. So make sure you decide to do better. And if you do get in situations where you get into stuff that you cannot afford, learn different ways to make extra money to get yourself out of it. Because that's about the only way that you're gonna get out of it, is increasing your income and, not doing it again. Thinking differently, setting your life up differently, thinking of ways to do things differently, better. And yeah, like I said, at the dealerships, you buy high and they purchase low, and it should be now they're smart, they're really smart, they make a lot of money off of you, kind of like in the real estate. You want to be able to purchase low and sell high, and the dealerships do that, but you don't really benefit from that like they do, because it's a business. They're there to make money, and you should make it your business to make money and keep your money, because it takes a long time to earn money. Once you build your business, then maybe it's a little bit easier. You have more cash flow, you are able to hire other people. It just depends on what your business is or what you're doing. But gosh, at first it is difficult. You have to work your butt off to be able to get minimum wage or a little bit above it, and to just blow your money. I mean, think about it. That's sad. That is really sad. Some people go and blow their money eating out or trading vehicles or buying more house, more car, more clothing, more shoes, more whatever than they can afford. And it takes them a long, long time to be able to have that money. But with like instant gratification, now you just swipe a credit card or apply for a loan, and there it is right away, instant. And then you have to pay for it for many, many, many years. Are you willing to do that? Like, if you think about it, you think of all the consequences, all the struggles, all this that you're getting yourself into. Would you do it then? But yeah, you guys, so that is my number 6 secret on how I'm able to save money and live a happy life. Thanks so much for watching Dia's Frugal Life. I'm Dia, and if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for more future videos.